A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Looking at the starting five for Boston. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point. And for the Hornets, Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. All right, Doris, how about teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs?
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Here's Ball. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. Lets it fly. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. Inside. Tatum pulls it in. Boston on offense. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Miller outside. Holiday against Ball. And stolen by Porzingis. To the middle. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with the Hornets head coach. We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all three levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Holiday. 8 points in his last time out.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
Ball against Holiday. Ball no good.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
First one falls for him. Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player.
And so Tatum nails both of them. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring, but Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul. Miller outside. Pass to Williams.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Not going to go that time. Outside, Brown. Porzingis for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, he's got the green light. Porzingis understands. Be ready on the catch.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. Boston in second.
Boy, their rebounding last year was phenomenal. Great fundamentals, aggressive to the ball. That helped them pull down a lot of second chances.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Holiday against Ball. Now here's Miller. Tight defense on him. Here's Okogie. Pure from three-point range.
Shooting with range is almost something you must possess in the modern NBA. Josh Okogie with the deep delivery.
There's Tatum with the three. Ball with the rebound. Hornets trail by 6. Pass to Miller. Shot clock at 5. From the wing, Boston pulls it in, and this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
And while they were regarded as the better team, they actually lost the season series last year. Of course, matchups play a big part in that.
Early in the season like this, it's interesting to see the improvement and new skills players have picked up over the offseason, Doris.
B.A., it really is, because, yes, do the players take a brief respite? Unequivocally. You've got to get your body right and get your mind back and rejuvenated. But the fact is, for most NBA players, this is a 365-day commitment. They are working on shooting, conditioning, skill development. There is very little time off for these guys.
That's good from Holiday. And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
B.A., I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Holiday hits them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Pass to Miller. Bridges outside. The three. And the Hornets, another three.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Outside White. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Bridges. 15 in his last outing. Here's Okogie, defended by Brown. Three-pointer, Bridges. Unable to get that one.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Holiday passes to White. And here's Tatum. Takes a three. He drops it from range. Tatum's got 9 points.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
Miller outside. The three is up. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Here's Tatum. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Boston making a switch here. Williams passes to Miller. Here's Okogie, defended by Brown. Back to ball. Knocked away. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. A nice shot by Brown.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, knocked backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks.
That's big-time leaping ability right there. Bridges can beat any defender once he's that close.
Releases. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
Man, he's checked in for ball. Hornets trail by 10. Man, the pass to Williams.
Hey, yo, right here.
Miller outside. Driving to the basket. The kick out to Williams. 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Okogie to the inside. They get it back. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. Here's Brown. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Miller. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Pass to Shireman. Outside, Brown. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Bridges outside. He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
Boston leading by 10. Brown passes to Horford. Cornette sets a screen. Shoots. Horford can't hit. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Yeah, and what was really impressive was they stayed patient. The shot selection was excellent, and you see the result.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 5, and he trims the lead to single digits. Bridges has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, it's exactly what you want to see from Miles Bridges. Assert himself, use that frame to convert through contact.
Holiday passes to Horford for 3. Can't hit that one.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Miller. Pass to Bridges. Shireman grabs the board. The Celtics with the lead. Down low. In transition. From down in the low post, it goes. Miller's got 7 points.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
And here's Brown. We saw him with 19 his last time out. On the wing, Holiday. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside man. 3-pointer, Bridges. Shireman grabs a board.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Horford for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 9. 5 ticks left in the first. Here's Okogie. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back to the game after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
On the floor for Boston, Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Hauser in at the 3. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir, I'm putting this one home.
Fires the 3. Ball no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Tatum with it. White on the wing. He's guarded by man. White, the pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Fades back. And it's Boston scoring again.
When he needs to get into that mid-range bag, Kristaps Porzingis feels super comfortable.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Now here's Tatum. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. With a 9-footer. The bank shot, no good. Outside, Green. Ball surveys the floor. Ooh, poked away. White with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Here's Tatum. Soft touch off the glass. Tatum's got 13.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
The 3 from Ball. Again, the miss by the Hornets. Celtics lead by 16. Now White. He's got 6. Here's Tatum. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Grant Williams. And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
And he makes the first. The Hornets are in the midst of a playoff drought. Their last appearance was 2015, Doris.
Yeah, BA, that's the longest active streak in the league, not something you love to be associated with. And listen, like other organizations, they've hit on some draft picks, they've missed on some draft picks. A lot of the problem has been injuries that have plagued this organization.
Second free throw, no good.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous three-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Hornets trail by 17. Ball outside. Pass to Nurkic. to end the drought. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Pritchard. Yet to see a basket. Outside Porzingis. No good with the triple. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. On the wing man. He's guarded by White. Pass to Nurkic. Shoots over Tatum. Nurkic shot is good.
Well, you can see on the face-up, Nurkic will drop that midi on you.
Here's Tatum. 14 points for him. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Porzingis. Over Nurkic. Porzingis misses.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Outside man. Back to Ball. There's the triple. Yes, sir! Ball hits a triple.
This guy is always ready to shoot with 3. LaMelo's so confident from distance.
Here's Tatum. And Nurkic with the block. Here's Jeffries. Pass to man. And close on the shot, even with the foul. Now 2 free throws. Doris, Trey Mann is an example of a semi-late bloomer in the NBA.
The NBA, that's not unusual for a player in his early 20s. Now he's been with a couple of different organizations. There's a versatility to how he contributes in the stat sheet. And a lot of times, especially for somebody of Trey Mann's skill set, it's about fit.
The first free throw is good. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And that's good as he hits both shots. The big challenge for the Hornets in recent years has been just staying healthy, Doris.
You're right, B.A., and I think that's the extra frustrating part because there are some quality young pieces in the city and for the organization. You know that old expression, the best ability is availability.
Here's Shireman. Pritchard drains the triple. Pritchard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Keita. Here's Hauser. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And the Celtics lead by 13. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Miles Bridges checked in for Charlotte. Okogie comes in for Mann. And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago. The Celtics in second.
Last year, they were so good at generating open looks from distance. That's why their three-point shooting was so high.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. It's a 13-point game. Ball in the paint.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Celtics lead by 11. Outside Tatum. Tries it from 19. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Williams has got rebound number 8 now. Here's Okogie. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Miller outside. Williams with the screen. Miller can't get it to go. Boston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. And Tatum, here we go. Good work there as it goes. Tatum's got 16 points.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Here's Pritchard. Tatum, a screen on Ball. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got 6 in the quarter.
Now shooting the 3-ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
The 3 from Ball. They grab their own miss. Williams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Williams. And the Celtics, far and away the best record in the NBA last season, Grant.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship, passing the Lakers for the most of any team in the association.
Man, he's checked in for Charlotte. And he makes both free throws. And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 6. Outside Tatum. From deep. That one is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Good looks by our terrific camera crew. Boston leading by 9. Tatum looking it over. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Tatum. That shot is off. Nice D from Bridges. For Charlotte, they've gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Outside man. Now here's Bridges. The fader. And here are the Hornets with another bucket.
Well, how about the in-between game? Get to the mid-range if you're Miles Bridges and take advantage.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 16. Lets the 3 fly. Jason Tatum. He's a sharpshooter.
The rise and fire by Jason Tatum, ready to catch it and score it immediately.
Okogie on the wing. Here's Miller. Shireman grabs a board.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Shoots over Bridges. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. And now it's a 12-point Celtic lead.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
There's a screen. Now here's Miller. Defense right on him. Bridges misses.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Miller. Okogie on the wing to end the run. Boston pulls it in. Shireman's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Hauser. There's Tatum with the 3. On target from range. Tatum's got 26 points.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And out of bounds, Boston will have it.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And so it's Boston looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Up big because of their 3-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Good to see you, and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Charlotte Hornets.
Where's the perimeter, D? I see no sense of urgency, and those boys are getting scorched.
Big fella, you might be able to guard the perimeter better right now.
Whoa. Let's take a step back.
Next on the docket, power rankings. Fellas, let's see which teams are jostling for those top spots.
Taking a look here now at the Hornets, they're still at the bottom third of the league. Something will need to change for them to move up in the rankings.
We knew this team would need time to figure things out. And we were right. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Celtics lead by 17. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Mark Williams out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Okogie in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Ball against Holiday. Pass to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston's shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. At 7'2", it isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. I mean, it's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
And he sinks the second. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, B.A., if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is, with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Celtics lead by 18. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. White for 3, and the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. White's got 9.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Charlotte is shooting at about 34% here in this game. And here's Miller. He's got 7. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. 11 points in the game.
A situation made for LaMelo Ball. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Tatum with it. He's got 26. Pass to Brown. Three-pointer. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
What we've seen is Miles Bridges turn himself into a versatile, dangerous offensive weapon. 20 points a night? Oh, give him that.
Now here's Holiday. White can't hit. Bridges against Holiday. Ball outside. Pass to Okogie. Williams a screen on Brown. Here's Okogie. Shoots over Brown. Brown with some nice D.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Now Tatum. Outside Porzingis. Over Williams. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. Number 1, Boston.
They built a reputation around the league last season. Do not test them at the rim.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Ball passes to Bridges. Williams with it. Back to Bridges. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Counted from distance. Miller's got 10.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Boston leading by 15. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Now here's Holiday. Outside Porzingis. Over Williams. Porzingis misses.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Okogie on the wing. Defended by Brown. They set a pick. The 3 from Ball. The rebound, Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And here's Brown. He's got 7. Buries it down low. He's got 9.
Jaylen Brown has tightened his handle, and that allows him to be effective as a pick-and-roll option.
Miller outside. Here's Okogie. Knocked loose. And out of bounds. The Celtics will take it. Man, he's checked in for Charlotte. So it's Boston now. They lead by 17. Brown with it. 9 points in the game. To the right side. Porzingis in the post. Williams defending.
Boy, if there's one big man who exemplifies the evolution of size in the NBA, it's KP. Kristaps Porzingis can stretch the floor. He can get out and run in transition. It's a combination you almost have to have.
That free throw no good.
Their lead could be even bigger right now, but their efficiency from the line has dropped off a little.
And the second free throw is good.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
Now here's Ball. 11 points in the game. Here's Miller. Charlotte, no good that time either. Celtics lead by 18. Now Holiday. Pass to Tillman. Brown with it. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Williams has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Mann. And he can't get that one. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. Down low. Here's Brown. The rebound by Bridges.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And Ball gets it to go.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo, shot after shot going down.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons. Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Hornets trail by 18. Bridges outside. Ball against Holiday. Williams a screen on Holiday. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Inside. Puts it up. Some solid defense from Williams.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
What you love is Miles Bridges has kept his foot on the gas pedal. Started out scoring well and continues to keep the pressure on.
Pass to Tillman. On the wing, Holiday. 4-3. Hits the trifecta. Holiday's got 5.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Ball passes to man. Back to Ball. Miller against Brown. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Williams. Rebound Boston. Porzingis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. It's Brown on the wing. From outside the arc. Hornets with the rebound. Now here's Ball. 13 points in the game. And that one's good, man.
Boy, what a nice find from LaMelo Ball. You can tell this guy loves setting up his teammates.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Now here's Porzingis. Some solid defense from Williams.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
That's good from Bridges. A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges finds ways to show up in the box score doors.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Brian, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that Bridges is going to get you some buckets.
Pass to Tillman. The 3 is up. And it's Shireman missing. Hornets trail by 13. Here's Smith. He got a piece of it. 1:25 left in the third. To the paint. Here's Horford. Some solid defense from Williams. Charlotte's gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Grant Williams. Serious hustle points.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
There's 57 seconds left in the third. Here's Tillman. No points so far. Again, the miss by Boston.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
Smith no good. Boston leading by 11. 30 seconds left in the third. Pass to Hauser. Shoots over Bridges. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Hauser's got his second basket of the game.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort. Not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 18. Pass to Man. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Man's got 8 points.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Shireman. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
That is a huge three-pointer. Extends the lead at the last possible second. That'll give him a big boost going into the fourth period.
And so it's the Boston Celtics in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. Al Horford out there with Luke Cornett. And it's Hauser in at the 3 slot. Nurkic's shot is good.
Boy, that's textbook screen and roll action. You can see why they involve Nurkic in these sets. So savvy.
Celtics lead by 11. Here's Pritchard. White for 3. A 3-ball from the corner. Derek White.
You have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
The 3 from Ball. Boston pulls it in. And here's White. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Cornett. Here's the 3. Pritchard, no good. Hornets trail by 14. Here's Smith. Launches it. No good there. Here's Pritchard. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Cornett. Over Nurkic. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 6 rebounds in the game. Smith outside. On the wing man. Here's Nurkic. Horford covering. From 8 feet away. Shot by Nurkic. No good. Boston leading by 14. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Horford outside. The 3. Hauser, that's good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now here's Williams. He's closely guarded. Got it. Good job in the low post.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's White. Cash money on the open jump shot. White's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Celtics lead by 17. Horford outside. Back to White. Fires from deep. Cornett in the post. He's guarded by man. Cornett with the bucket.
And this is exactly what he's capable of. He finds different ways to make an impact, this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Boston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hauser. Back to Pritchard. Horford with it. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing man. He's guarded by White. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
And it's the Celtics ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
Stay out here.
Here's Pritchard. 5 to shoot. Horford outside. Here's Hauser. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. Hauser's got 6 in the quarter.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Got it.
Well, the quickness helps LaMelo Ball out inside right there. Just allows him to get the quick drop on the defense.
White with it. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
And, you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
B.A., maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead, and these days there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition, but, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Charlotte's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Ball passes to Miller. Here's Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
The first one falls. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Boston leading by 21. Now Brown. Shoots from the line. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Okogie, the pass to Bridges. Over Tatum. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Here's Porzingis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, the aggressiveness in the paint from Porzingis, you know, putting the onus on the officials to make a call. You've got to make them decision makers.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, B.A., whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have 0 problems with the salaries.
That one misses.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
Ball right side. It's good.
With the size he brings to the guard position, you love to see LaMelo assert himself down low.
Here's Pritchard. Outside Porzingis. Inside. It's picked off. Here's Okogie, defended by Brown. Williams, a screen on Brown. Here's Okogie. Here's Miller. Nails it from three.
Well, Brandon Miller working without the basketball, but as soon as it finds his hands, boy, he is shot ready.
Now here's Brown. Outside Porzingis. Over Williams. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. And the Celtics lead by 19. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. Hornets trail by 19. Miller outside. Screen by Bridges. Pass the ball. Bridges outside. Fires for three. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. 22 was their biggest lead. Here's Shireman. Outside Tatum. Takes the three. Sinks the tray. Tatum's got 29 points.
How about the answer from Jason Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jason.
Here's Ball. Boston pulls it in. Holiday's got 4 rebounds now. Boston leading by 19. There's a minute 47 left in the final quarter. Horford. The rebound by Bridges. Charlotte has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Down low. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Boston's gotten 4 of 7 three-pointers to fall in the fourth. And here's Holiday. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Shireman from behind the arc. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Celtics.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And what a huge performance it was for Jason Tatum.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Holiday against Ball. Outside, Brown. Lets it go from the wing. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Basket counts. And he's now got the double-double. So it's Boston now. 15-point game. Tatum with it. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness, and we figuring it out. It's early, but we taking it game by game, quarter by quarter, and everybody contributing. So I liked it.
Thanks, Jason.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And now, time for our player of the game, Jason Tatum.